New Year's Eve just one day away, can you believe it? Health officials are sounding the alarm about large gatherings to ring in 2021. And their warnings come as the famous ball drop right here in Times Square, and many other big celebrations like it are going to be virtual this year. But as Nikki Battiste shows us, gatherings at home and other places could accelerate the spread of COVID-19.
Falling, revelers cheering, and midnight kisses. Ringing in the new year is always one big party around the globe. But this year's celebrations will strike a different chord as COVID-19 infections reach record numbers daily.
As we approach New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we cannot let our guard down.
According to AAA, as many as 84.5 million Americans were expected to travel from December 23rd to January 3rd to celebrate the holidays and the new year, leading to fears that New Year's parties will likely amplify the spread.
It would be magical thinking to think we're not going to see a bump after all this travel around the holiday season with Christmas and New Year's.
Dr. John LaPook is among many health officials concerned about large gatherings violating coronavirus protocols.
To the people that say, I have 10 friends coming over, but everyone tested negative, we're safe. What do you say?
The biggest misconception of this pandemic, and there's not even a close second, is that I got tested today and therefore I'm safe tomorrow or the next day. Remember that the incubation period is 2 to 14 days.
Law enforcement is already tamping down on large gatherings. In Newark, New Jersey this weekend, 2 women were arrested for hosting 200 people at a makeshift indoor bar at a warehouse. At the famous La Scala restaurant in Beverly Hills, California, customers reported an upcoming New Year's Eve secret indoor party to authorities. The restaurant responded to backlash, writing its invitation was misunderstood and that they have consistently taken the most drastic steps to ensure guest and employee safety. But invitations like this one promoting a party in San Francisco are common across the United States.
How concerned are you and your department about public gatherings or house parties on New Year's Eve?
We're very concerned.
San Francisco police are warning of penalties for those breaking the state's rules.
The protocol has been to admonish someone or admonish people, giving them a warning at first. Sometimes there isn't that chance to admonish someone, and we will issue a citation.
It's possible to be arrested, even.
It is, yes.
More than 1 million people usually fill these Times Square streets to watch the crystal ball drop, but this year they're closed to the public. Dr. LaPook gave us some tips as we head into New Year's Eve. Do not party with anyone outside your pod, and even if you have been vaccinated, that does not mean the people around you are safe from COVID-19. Adriana?
Such a good point, Nikki. I mean, especially now that the variant in the UK that's more contagious is here in the U.S., we really can't gather, even small gatherings.
And remember, just because you get the vaccine, it doesn't mean you can't get the coronavirus. I talked to a doctor here in New York City last night who tested positive 5 days after he got the vaccine.
So it's just that he didn't get it sick because of the protections.
Correct. The vaccine ensures that you won't get critically ill and you won't die from it.
It'll be a Zoom party for me.
Yeah?
A Zoom party.
All right, I'll join.
All right.
Let me know. Send me the invite.